This is one of the easiest trading strategies you can start using to start seeing consistent and profitable trades. So before we get into this strategy, I want to talk a little bit about me. So my name is Lars Raymond. I'm 24 years old. I've been trading for 5 years. I make over $100,000 a year doing it, and I've taught over 300 people inside of my trading community how to do the exact same thing. My company and trading community is called Investing Lab. It's been absolutely amazing. We've produced thousands of wins for our students, and we actually just partnered with Public.com, which is an amazing brokerage account. So firm, whatever you want to call it. So check them out, check us out. But without further ado, let's dive into the strategy. So this is a screenshot from my trading view. I thought it'd be easier to kind of have a screenshot rather than me pull it up live, just so you can take pictures of this if you want at any point on this video. So this looks like a lot, especially if you're new to trading. So this is actually TradingView. It's a really cool, you can use an app. Like for example, I sometimes trade on my iPad. You can use a desktop application. I wouldn't recommend using on your phone. You can if you want, but it's definitely not optimal. But TradingView is amazing. I've been using it for years. Absolutely love it. So the stock we have pulled up on TradingView is Carvana. But mainly this little number right here, the 6 little things that I have on my TradingView are what you actually want to put on your TradingView to use this strategy, right? So the first one is going to be volume, which you can see down here at the bottom. This is the volume. We have VWAP, which is this blue line. You also want to add moving averages, and then you also want to add pivots. That's the big thing here, pivot points, okay guys? So all these little orange lines, these are the pivot points, okay? And what this basically does is it sets levels for you, right? Because usually, like a few years ago, before I was introduced to this strategy by one of my analysts in my group now, Joe, he has 24 years of experience and 6 different financial licenses. He showed me the strategy and how simple it was, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So me and all the members inside of my group have been using this, as well as him, for years. And it's just awesome, because usually you'd have to set these levels for yourself. So like I would wake up every single morning and chart everything out, look at pre-market, decide my levels, decide where I would enter a trade, where I would exit, my take profit, all that stuff. It usually would be on something like SPY, AMD, and QQQ. But this is great because it sets it on everything. So everything on your watch list that you have added, it'll add it too, which is amazing. So this right here is the pivot point, which it stands for P. So by the way, pivot point standard is what you want to use on TradingView, just to clarify. And then you have support level here, and then resistance right here. So you can see this is a screenshot, like I said, but resistance 2, there's a support 2 below the support 1, obviously support 3, same with resistance, there's resistance 3, 4, and so on. But the main thing right here we're looking at is the pivot point, okay? So 88.97, that's the current price, right? This is after hours, the market's closed, but this is just an example. Resistance, so first resistance is 91.04, right? So all you have to do with this strategy is, I like to use a 3 or 5 minute chart. I never use the 1 minute chart unless I'm actively in a trade and just want to see a quicker time frame because I'm impatient. But I never use a 1 minute time frame to make my decisions. Right, so I would recommend the 5 minute time frame using this strategy, and this is the pivot point, right? So this is the point where a stock can pivot and switch directions, right? So obviously here we moved to the upside once it broke this pivot level, right? And it went all the way up to resistance 2, touched resistance 2, had some trouble here, and came back down, right, to resistance 1, right? And then you can see the market closed, but the main thing here is pivot point, right? If you see something you're watching getting close to pivot, and let's say, for example, you're looking at Carvana calls, right? And your rule of thumb for this is, okay, awesome. If it breaks this pivot level at 88.97, I will look to enter calls, right? And you basically have one candle close, like one candle above the pivot to close to make your decision whether you're going to get in or not. And especially on a time frame like a 5 minute, it's going to be very, very accurate, right? And obviously trading is not just you're going to win every single trade, and anyone that's telling you that is full of shit. But this is how it works. So if it breaks this 88.97 level, it has room all the way up to 91.04, right? And if it breaks this level, resistance 1, like it did, it has room all the way up to 93.67, right? And so this is also a great way to set your take profits, because you don't have to do it. Like for me, if it breaks resistance 1 and keeps running up like it did, obviously it ran up a little bit, had a fake out here, and then kind of, consolidated and then ran back up. But on this run up here, for me, that would be confirmation that, I'm not going to get out yet. I would set my stop loss either at break even, or I would set my stop loss at these resistance levels and just let it ride. Or I would set take profits, right? Because you could get to this point, 91. Let's say you're in a $90 call for Carvana. You're already like sitting pretty nice, right, at around this level. So you could either sell half, take some off, reduce your risk. You could set a stop loss, whatever you want to do, and see where it goes, right? And these levels will allow you to do that because it's predefined for you, and it's amazing. Like the pivot point strategy is absolutely amazing. Literally anybody can get into this. You don't have to watch trend. You don't have to watch all these, this is a reverse head and shoulders, all these things that I had to learn. This basically simplifies it, makes the levels for you, and is absolutely amazing. So obviously this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but I'm promising you that this strategy, if you follow this, purely the technical analysis of this strategy, you will do very, very well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want, for watching this video all the way through, I want to offer you a completely free 14-day free trial to my investing group, Investing Lab. You get to trade with me and Joe, which is my analyst that I talked about, that literally has 6 different financial licenses and 24 years of experience. You get to live trade every single morning with us, ask us questions, take our trade ideas, the whole 9 yards. It's absolutely amazing. So I'll link that down below for anybody that watched. Completely free, 14-day free trial. And if you don't make any money, you don't pay a dime. If you guys use this strategy, drop a comment. If you guys like this strategy, drop a comment. If you guys have questions, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll link it down below. But other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video.